Hey everybody, it's Jazz Fuzz. I like to talk about love. Love is a very powerful and very strong emotion. What is love? Love can be many different formats, and not only love can be different formats, it can also have different meanings. To me, I say love doesn't really have gravity. Because love can be anything to people. Love can be wait till get married to have sex. Love can be abusive. Love can be interracial love. Love can be anything. But what does love mean to you? To me, personally, love means to build a castle, to build an empire for two partners to make their lifelong love last longer. And even though love always has sex in play, I think emotional terms of love will be much depth. And just because sex is part of one of the number important things about having a relationship, it's more than that. It's more to understand, communicate. Somebody has to let go of something. Two people have to work together. Two people have to understand one another. So love comes with obstacles. Life is never going to be easy and life is never fair when it comes to relationships because we all are dealing with a lot of stuff. Job losses, someone got sick, children. It's a lot of work to have a relationship. And love is almost like faith. You have faith in your partner that both of y'all can go out through the storm. Now, some people think because they see two couples kissing, laughing, look like they have a whole lot of great time, thinking their love life is perfect. Not necessary. I always tell my one good old friend, don't be fooled by pictures that you see on people's Facebook because you don't know what's behind that photo. That's just the same way of people who are in love. Do not be fooled because just because they're having a good time, you don't know what's really going on behind closed doors. And love to me, this is just my opinion, love to me is more of a balance. Nobody isn't dominant to the other. It's more in a balance. It's almost like water and stone. You know, water can go through rocks, water can go through anything. But a stone or a rock can hope and turn that water any kind of direction. But there's a balance because neither one of them are not forcing each other. You know what I'm saying? So love to me is more like a balanced kind of relationship. Unfortunately, we always see breakups, makeups, drama, divorce. And a lot of people like, why are there so many divorces? Most of the time, the reason why there's so many divorces is because, of course, it's finance, of course, it's kids, jobs, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, family feuds. It's a lot why some people get divorced. But the number one thing that most people keep telling me why most people get divorced is because of finance. A lot of people are really struggling today because the economy is really hard. And a lot of people can't find jobs these days. It's very difficult out here. It's very hard. And it's not easy for a couple, especially if you're a young adult couple and you're just trying to make it out in this world. I am a young adult, so I know it's very difficult out here to survive. It's very hard. It is very hard. Just because I look nice doesn't mean I got it nice. It's the same thing with people's relationship. They always think that people have it better. You know what I'm saying? A lot of relationships has to be teamwork, understanding, listening, communication, trust each other, motivate each other, and build together. Not only that, somebody has to lose some type of strength and somebody has to gain some type of strength. Love can be very difficult. No one ever say that marriage, relationship will be an easy type of, it will just be easy. Nothing doesn't come easy when it comes to relationship. That's almost like going to a new job. Off the bat, you don't know anything about this new job, so you have to learn how to train. After you get down to training, then after that, you're successful to do this job. It's just like a relationship. You got to train each other to understand, to love each other, and not only that, to work together with different obstacles that y'all both have to go overcome. I always ask that question. Relationship is almost like lightning and thunder. What do you hear first? You hear thunder first, and then you hear the lightning. So, it's always a chaotic thing when it comes to relationships. Me personally, in my relationships, I always end up having the crazy girls who got verbal or physical abuse, the gold diggers, and the hood rats. They seem like that's the ones that always attracted to me because I'm very respectful. I don't treat women disrespectful. I don't try to have sex with women very quickly. I'd rather see what's going on in your mind and understand you, who you are, and your past history. But I'm single now, and that was years ago, way when I was young. Now I know what kind of woman I'm looking for. And it's fine to be single. A lot of people these days don't like to be single. It's fine to be single. There's a reason why you're single. Like for me, I like to get my stuff together. I'd rather get my stuff together to get in a relationship. If a relationship start happening while I'm trying to get myself together, that's fine. I'm cool with that, But don't try to push it. Don't try to hesitate it to have somebody with you because you're afraid you might be lonely for the rest of your life. If the truth be told, you're not going to be lonely for the rest of your life. You're not. Nobody's not going to be lonely for the rest of your life. Nobody. If you want to go out and mingle, go out and mingle. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to wait. Like for myself, I can be 50-50. I'm waiting, but at the same time, if I go out to a bar or a club, well, I take that back because I'm not a really big club person. But if I go to like a bar or an event, then yes, I go mingle and talk to somebody. But 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty much going to wait because I'm pretty much out here trying to get myself together, which a lot of people should go out there and do. But a lot of people should not be upset because you're single. There's nothing wrong for you to be single. Nothing's wrong with that. It's just telling you need to take time for yourself and get yourself together. Love is very deadly too. Love is a deadly thing because love can cause people's death. There's been many cases where people have died because of love. Jealousy is a terrible thing. Oh my goodness. How many stories have you ever heard that somebody killed somebody because of jealousy? It will blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say love is a dangerous, dangerous game. Like I was looking at my Facebook feedback one time, and there was a guy, he went out with this girl, and they went out and have a good time. She went and bought some lingerie. He asked her a question or something. She told him that the lingerie was for her boyfriend. The man flipped out because the man didn't know she had a boyfriend. He thought she was single. He killed the daggone girl. He killed her. That's why I say love is a strong, powerful emotion. And it's deadly. People don't understand. When somebody has strong feelings for you, they're giving it all they got. And then when you go and toss them like trash or put them underneath the bus and you told them a lie, all hell's gonna break loose. People keep forgetting. Emotionals run high when you date somebody or when you talk to somebody. It runs very, very high. And people need to understand that your emotions of your love goes really high. Especially if that person loves you to death and they're giving it all they got, and then you just kick them in the gut and leave for somebody else. That's absurd and that's messed up. That is really messed up. You pretty much damage that other person to not to love someone, or turn them into a monster And every time there's somebody who wants to love them, they're going to be mean and evil to the next person. Emotion are very strong chemicals for people all over the world. So you don't not mess with people who really want to look for a soulmate, a long-time relationship. For example, if you're one of those people who love just to go dipping and diving and having a good time, then stay away from people who wants to have a relationship. Or if you're a type of person who wants to have friends with benefits, find people who have friends with benefits. It's not that difficult to find people what you like, you know. But I think what it is with most people who go around like mingle or they go do friends with benefits is because the person whose heart will love to have that person for a long, long time. So what they do is they pretty much use that person because that person is kind and gentle, and then they go back with the person they're attracted to, like friends with benefits. These two people are friends with benefits, but this person is not. This person wants a real long relationship. As you can see, things can get real ugly. In the most part, when most people on the streets always talking about that some people don't know what they want. And that is the God honest truth. Some people don't know what they want. So they go around in circles trying to find something that they fit. The good question is like, what do you want? What do you want? Check out your personality. Check out your lifestyle. Check out your behavior. Check out what kind of scenery you go to, because all of that tells you what kind of person you want to be with. And if you don't want to be a party person, yeah, choose somebody who's level. But the problem is people want to eat their cake, have their cake and eat it too. And no one's not willing to stand back and say, okay, I want to share my cake with you. The way how the dating scene is today is very complex. There's too much emotional going up and down the river. And now it's been so chaotic with dating today, you don't know what's going on. For the lesbian world, we got straight women who want to go with lesbian, but they rather still stay with their man. And then you got the lesbians want to go after the straight women. Me, personally, I won't go after no straight woman unless she is really damn fine. But I will never go after a straight woman because that tells me that woman liked the hot dog and not the taco. So, therefore, you can't change her mind, not want a hot dog no more. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, straight women are off limits to me. Unless I'm like really attracted to her, but I'll end up being friends with her if she has a boyfriend or a man. Because I'm not the type of person who will take another woman's, or take another guy's girl away from him, or a woman. I don't do that. That's pretty low. But a lot of people do it, and that's when love can be really scary, and it can get even uglier. It can get ugly really fast. So, if I was people out there, I'd just be careful what you talk to, especially if you want to keep going that route. Because like I said, there's been so many news, and you hear people getting killed constantly because of dumb stuff they've been doing. Now, like I say, what is love to you? Because love can be many things. Many things. And like I say, love is dangerous. Ever seen that show called Fatal Attraction? Fatal Attraction is a very good example how love can be so dangerous and it can get out of hand so quickly. No joke. In the most part, I wish people would just separate what they like. Instead of going after somebody who is like down to earth, who's really not into the scenery of love, and meaning like you like to swing. And this other person don't like to swing, but you like this person because they're cool, calm, collective. You see what I'm saying? To me, it just seemed like the dating world, it just got real greedy to me. And then, like I said, people just don't know what they want anymore. Nobody doesn't know what they want. Some people don't even know if they're gay or not. That's another issue here. But that's fine for some people. If your reference is both sexes, that's fine. You want male or female, that's fine. You know, you want to date this, date that, that's cool. But I think what I'm trying to come across is be careful when you try to have a very close connection with somebody, because it can come really deadly. There's too many heartbroken people in this world that give it up, alter their love to that one person. That one person just kick them in the curve and went to somebody else. For example, let's use me for example, because I've been rejected, I've been having heartbreaks, and I'm still treating women with decent respect, because I know that all women are not like that. So therefore, I won't treat women like shit. And unfortunately, in some cases, that's why a lot of men treat women like shit, because women out here are so mean and so sneaky and twisted. Men treat other women like shit because the one woman that man really loves, she hurt him so bad he went up being a monster. But I wish I could tell you this: don't be like a monster, because you're giving her all the power. Don't give her no power. That's just like all the women that broke my heart. I'm not giving them any power, because I know sooner or later I will meet somebody who feels in my standards and how I feel in my heart, and they can feel the same way. So your soulmate is out there. You gotta look for them, or you just have to wait for them. But everybody has a soulmate out there, and everybody has somebody for them. But for my example, I used to date this girl back in the day, and we had our great relationship. It was great. But for some strange reason, she broke up with me. Now, at the time, I was a little younger, and she was a little bit older than me. And she trying to say the age gap was a difference. Then she tried to say her family issues. Neither one of them doesn't make any sense. Because there's a lot of people with a lot of age gap fall in love with each other. So age is nothing but a number. That's what most people say. So she broke up with me for absolutely no reason. Sad, right? And then a couple years down the road, she started talking to me. She's with another woman who's in rehab from doing drugs, apparently a sex addict, and she has children. This happens every single day. So you're like, she left you for the other lady? Yeah. For some strange reason, the women that I dated are so quickly to jump for another woman. Right? It's crazy, right? And most 9 times out of 10, they're not the best type of woman. Not the best. Not the best. So that questions me. The answer to your question is why they do that. I don't know. Because I told a couple of my friends, I said, it could be a possibility I'm bored. I'm bored. I don't go to the clubs. I don't smoke weed. And I just don't party. And I'm not a drama person. I'm pretty much drama free. Unless you start with me, then we got drama. But other than that, I'm just a drama free type of person. And I don't like drama, and I hate fighting. I hate fighting with a passion. So I always tell people all the time, the reason why most of these women broke me up is because of excitement. A lot of women or men, or LGBT, it could be everybody, that some people just love the thrill of excitement. Some people love the thrill of a drama relationship. People like, why? That's just too much stress. I got news for you. To them, that's not stress. That's relief. If they love to have drama, they love to have drama no matter what, you know? That's just them. That's just them. So, you know, like I said, I don't. She even admits that she said there was no reason for us to break up. There was no reason. Of course, there was no reason why we should have broke up in the first place. But what you do when you break up, you move on. For some people, they like to stay with their ex. Some people want to go back for their ex. Me personally, an ex means delete, ops to delete, terminated, no longer available. That's what an ex stand for me. But some people like to go back to ex because they feel comfortable with that person, because they don't have to start all over again. When we go out and dating, you gotta ask all these questions. Then you gotta go out constantly. To me, I love starting over. Because for one, I learn from my mistakes, and two, I know what I'm looking for, and three, yes, take the time to get a new person to understand what their world is. Hell. Yes, it's going to take a moment, but that's why it's called dating. Because you're trying to get to know who this person is. Of course, going back to your ex is so much simpler because you already know the history, you know their background, you know their family, this and that and the third. But you'd rather start fresh, clean, because whatever's lurking from the trash can come back out, and whatever y'all broke up, and it's the first reason why y'all say away from each other. So when you have somebody fresh and new, it's like a big fresh air. It's a big fresher air. And besides, you'd be surprised how much two of y'all would have fun at dating. And that's another issue about today, about dating and love. No one don't take the time to try to go out and have fun. I don't care if you're dating for 2 years. Most people are like, well, that's just way too long to be dating. Not really, not these days, because a lot of people got a lot of shady stuff behind their back, and a lot of people say they don't say who they really are. So you got some double life people out here and some dark secrets. I'm just saying, you just take your time to understand that person. Just take your time, because you don't know who the hell you're going to bring up in that damn bed. You might tie it up in a damn bed with your head cut off. You never know. So take a long time to date somebody. Take a long time to date and understand that person. Even the family. I think, to me, when you date somebody, family is really more strong, because the family knows who's right for their, whoever, niece, nephew, daughter, son, whoever, they know who's right for them and who knows it's not. Unfortunately, a lot of families have to suffer with the dumbasses that their family members had choose. But there are some that know there's a good one right there. So, to me, I think the golden ticket is mostly family. And the golden ticket is their mom and dad, or their guardian, or somebody who's really close to them. Because those are the ultimate people you gotta gain trust with. Now, you can have kids, and some people who have kids, those are the golden tickets too. Kids can tell when there's a person is not right for their mom or dad or whoever. They know automatically. Kids are smart. They do know who's right for their mom and dad, or guardian parents, and everything. They know who's right for them, because kids can sense it. If you show a child that you really love their mom and dad, or guardian, or whoever you dating, kids will sense that. But if a kid senses there's something wrong with your ass, for the people who have kids, you better listen to your kids, because they know what's up. They may be young, but they're not stupid. They know what's up when it comes to a person in their house, or when you're introducing to them. They know what's up. They can tell somebody who's nice, and they can tell somebody who's not even right in the head. They can tell. They can tell by that, just by looking. Kids are like animals. They can sense that shit real quickly. So, the golden ticket is mostly family and children. Of course, the golden ticket is the person that you're dating, but most likely is the family and children are the golden ticket to successfully to be with that person. Some people always think it's just the person you're dating that you get it in easy. No. Like I said, I don't know about today's dating, but to me, family is more important, and young children are more important to get a lot of respect. If you don't have no respect for the family, I don't know what to tell you. You better do something, some flip on the rooftop of the house or something, But people gotta understand, they gotta take their time. Take your time when you go out and date. Take your time. Take your time. That's the reason why it's called dating. 'Cause dating means to get to know each other. A lot of us want to rush and just say, oh, this is my boo, or this is my man, and this and that. You got to wait. I learned very quickly I will have to wait for somebody. Like, seriously, I will wait. I will wait. But if the attraction is there and the chemistry is firing and it's blazing with hot, all by means, go ahead and say, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, whatever. Go ahead. End the story, right? But in the dating world, it's very complex. There's just too much going on in the dating world. There's too much complexity, if you know what I mean. You just don't know. And in the fact, you got some crazy people out here you dating too. You gotta be careful. Especially like Craigslist. Be careful with Craigslist. Be careful of a lot of these dating websites. You just gotta be cautious. A lot of people do the internet dating. I know I do. Unfortunately, I don't have internet, not yet. I use public internet. But, I best everybody always say it's best to face to talk to somebody than talking on a computer. Because when you face to face somebody, you can tell their face expression, their tone of voice, the demeanor. You can feel the vibe off of that person. A computer screen, you can't feel nothing. You can't feel nothing if you're behind a computer screen. Not a darn thing. So it's best to just go out and mingle with other people. That's the best safe option. But unfortunately, that could be also a dangerous option too. It's just sad that people are nuts out here. It's crazy out here when you go in a dating world. So you just gotta be very, very careful when you go out here dating. I went out to a gay bar with my good friend one time, and this one lesbian was staring the mess out of me. I mean, when I say she was staring at me hard, y'all. She was staring at me really hard. Oh, man. That was funny. That was really funny. But, well, yeah, like, why you didn't went up to her? Well, I didn't went up to her. No, I wasn't scared. No, I'm not scared to introduce myself if I really like somebody. It was because, when you're in a bar, you don't go to the first table. Oh, you know what I mean? Okay, put it like this. When you go to a buffet, you don't want 5 plates right away. You want to take one at a time plate. So when you're in a bar or whatever, just because someone's looking at you right away doesn't mean go after that person right away. Because you never know. There might be a nice hot chick coming to the damn bar, but you're already hollering and macking with this one. You can't say, oh, excuse me, let me leave you. Most people do that, though. Most people will just say, oh, I'll talk to you later, bye. And they go to the next one when they see a hottie. To me, I'm respectful, so I wait patiently and see if there will be another attractive or another woman I might like to talk to. So it's basically observe what you got. Just don't hop on the next meal quickly. You just don't do that. Well, some people do, but me personally, I don't do that because I might find somebody else might be a little bit more appealing to my taste. So you just don't jump on it. Although I saw the sign, that woman, like I said, she was staring at me hard. She was staring at me hard, man. But somebody else talked to her, so it's all good. But I'll give you another story about me. One time I went to McDonald's, right? And there was this pretty girl at the window. You know, when you pay your meal and stuff like that. She was really pretty. And I felt a little connection with me and her. So when I did, I wrote a letter I wrote how I felt, and I wrote a poem to her. Of course, I left my phone number there. I told her yes or no. I told her, are you a lesbian or straight? And then I told her, something else. But I just say yes or no. So what happened was, for almost 2 weeks, I didn't hear from her. So I went back to the McDonald's and I wanted to talk to her. She went and told me, and this is all she could have said on her cell phone, because I gave my cell phone number to her and stuff. And this is all she had to say. She could have told me, but this is what she told me. She said, look, I'm staying with my baby daddy, and I got 2 kids. And I said, okay, cool, that's fine. And she walk on and do her job, and I walk out the McDonald's. A lot of girls at the McDonald's thought it was really romantic that I went in there and gave her a letter, wrote a poem to her. That was very romantic and it's very sweet. A lot of people don't do that old school stuff. But you should. You'd be surprised how you can sweep some women off their feet by doing that. But then was I hurt? No, I wasn't hurt. I just wish she would have told me in text messages that she was with her baby daddy and had other kids. That's all she had to say, and I would have left it alone. But then again, I thought maybe if she would have texted me, the baby daddy could get aggressive, could kick her out of the house. Who knows? You never know about people's situations. So, so yeah, I try. That is for sure. I do try. If I'm very attracted to that woman and I really want to, I will do my best to talk. But I'm not the type of one that will try to rush things very quickly, because I learned from my past relationship, rushing doesn't get you anywhere. It just gets you to a dead end, and it gets you stressed out at the end of the day. So it's best for you to just take your time to get to know somebody, to understand that person, then try to rush. Don't rush. There is no reason to rush. There's no reason to rush. So, and then marriage is a hefty thing. My friends ask me if I ever want to get married. Eventually, I would like to get married. But in the meantime, to me, marriage is a huge step. Marriage is a huge step. You have to be careful. I know that you see, like Bridezilla, that's my favorite show. Bridezilla is my favorite show. I know you see a lot of shows that weddings are so spectacular and they're beautiful, but at the same time, marriage is a huge step, and it's a sacrifice of a lot of stuff. You have to give up everything. When I say everything, of course people like, your house, your room, and this. No, it means everything. Like, whatever you like to do, you gotta figure if this person wants to do it. Whatever you got to have a plan ahead or something, you gotta make sure they fit in their schedule. Marriage is like building a damn car. I did say castle and empire, but really when you start out being a new married couple, it's like building a damn car. Like, literally, it is like building a car. Because you gotta make sure you got wheels. And you gotta make sure you got the engine. And you gotta make sure you got all these extra stuff for the car. Once you got all the parts for the car, you start building it. And cars are like puzzles and stuff. They're like puzzles. So you have to build your marriage in a strong thing. Cars are strong. Yes, cars can get in a car accident and don't look too pretty when they do crash, but cars are strong. What they made out? They made out of metal. So your marriage should make like metal. Not plastic, not wood, but metal. Because when your marriage is made out of metal, that means you can surpass anything. And just like a car that got hit by another car, you can fix it. It may take a while to fix it, but after it's done, it still look brand new. It's the same car that you and this other person, y'all two are married, but it's brand new and you can start all over again. You know what I'm saying? So marriage is like building a car and keep it strong. I always tell people all the time, love is not easy. And marriage is never easy. I don't know why people think these two things are easy. They're not easy. It's a long progress to understand this other person. Remind you that this is another stranger. Y'all both know each other, but y'all both are strangers. Remind you, when you first met this person was a stranger to you. So y'all are two strangers. So when y'all in your new marriage, y'all are strangers to one another, because this is both new to y'all. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm talking a little crazy here. But keep it together. Just like I was watching a movie and they say a family that comes together is a union. Just like two people who fall in love need to become a union. When you come to be a union, nothing can surpass y'all both. So, in the dating world, it's very complex. There's so many oceans, there's so many plots, so many schemers and scammers. It's just a lot of stuff. Most people say, well, Jazz, what about the gold diggers? You already know what their mission is. They make sure they got a lot of money. That's their mission. Like I said, everybody's got a different preference what they want to go after. Thing is, I'm trying to say here, if you find somebody who wants to have a long, nice relationship, do not hurt that person. Because they might go the fuck crazy and start killing you with a damn shotgun. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You just gotta be careful, because love is very powerful. Love is powerful, but then love can be strangely addicted. That's what we call somebody obsessed with somebody. And boy, do we got a lot of people out there that is obsessed with people. And those are the ones you better be careful. It's almost like sometimes I want to go ask somebody if I ever date them. I say, please tell me if we do not get along and we break up, tell me you ain't trying to come to the damn porch around midnight staring at my damn window, scare the shit out of me. I just need to know you're not obsessed by me. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask that questions. I know it's weird, but you got to ask people, because there are some people who are obsessed with some people. I mean, you see it all the time on the news and shows that they go breaking people's houses, eating up all their food. Just like that movie called Rock the Cradle. It's a very good movie. If you never saw Rock the Cradle, you need to go see that, because that is a prime example of somebody trying to take over. It could be a different subject, but it's still the same what I'm trying to say here. Somebody who's obsessed of somebody else. That's why I say love is dangerous. But love can be so lovely too. Love is beautiful when you have somebody who's just like you. You'll better have. You love each other like y'all were on heaven. You know, love is a really great blessing that we're lucky to have. Love is just like, you can't express it when you love somebody so passionately. And I always tip my hat for people who stay in marriages for 50 years, 30 years, even 70 years. I want to hit that goal. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to hit that goal. But I really want to hit that goal. Because to me, if you can stay in a marriage for 30 years to 40 years, that means y'all two have worked out the ups, the downs, the storms. And that means y'all two love is like so powerful. Nothing cannot touch y'all. Be like Wonder Woman and Superman. Think about it. Or Iron Man and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all gotta be powerhouse people. Because unfortunately, a lot of relationships broke up because people's friends be talking and they be saying, oh yeah, he went and had sex with Shanana, and then they're like, yeah, Derek, he messed with this girl named Lexia. And friends can be very jealous of other friends who have a strong, healthy relationship with one another. And sad to say that rumors and friends jealousy and envy always break up the people's relationships, and that is so sad. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Go out and find somebody else. Don't be mad because she's happy with this man. Go find somebody. And you bros mad because he got the hottest chick. Go find somebody. But that's how people are so stingy when they see two people are so in love and so intact and so strong and powerful. They want to knock it down. And the sad part is the two partners let it happen. Don't let it happen. Both of y'all know what's going on in this relationship. Both of y'all talk to each other day and night. Y'all both live in the same place. Y'all know what's popping. Why y'all listen to these knuckleheads? Most of all, why you listen to social media? Don't listen to damn social media, because there's a lot of haters today. When people see somebody who's loving, who's together, and they working it out, people start attacking that because they do not have it. And it's like, go find it. Don't try to attack somebody because they have it. You go out there and find it for yourself. But love is a magical and lovely thing. It is a beautiful thing when you got love in your soul and heart and compassion about that other person and willing to do anything for that person. You will protect that person with your life. That's how powerful love is. But at the same time, love and dating can be such a tornado, a hurricane, an earthquake. It could just be all three. It could be chaos weather in this world of dating and love, and stuff like that. Me, like I said, you can go find somebody. Or take the time, just let it happen. It's not a rush. I'm not a rush. It may come when I'm unexpected. That's when most love come to you. It's like, bang, and it just come out unexpectedly. You're like, whoa, what just happened? Love comes unexpectedly sometimes, and love moves like a wave in the ocean. It will come to you slowly but surely and softly. But like I say, the dating world and relationship wise, it's chaos. It's chaos. And like I said, unfortunately I attracted the crazy ones. But in the most part, I know eventually I will meet somebody who's just like me, who's just open-minded like me. Eventually, she's out there somewhere. But till then, I'm trying to get myself together, trying to save myself my money, and just working real hard to build myself. I think the most important thing that most people should understand is you should build yourself first. Build yourself first. Then go out there and explore. Because later on, you will find her, or him, or whoever you love. You will find that person. But love is a beautiful, passionate thing. Depends who see what love is. So I ask to you, what is love to you? What is love? Then I guess I can say one more thing. Because I know a lot of people like, well, where are all the good ones at? They're hiding, for one. All the good ones are hiding because they don't know who's being fake and who's being real. It is very complex out here. Like, people hiding in the damn shadows. You know what I'm saying? So, all the good ones are hiding because it seems like all the fake ones are running everywhere. So, I put it like this. You can find the good ones. The good ones out there. You just gotta find them. They're hiding. But just be patient If you're gonna go out, mingle, and date, just do a lot of research about this person, and just be open-minded. Don't jump leap when you think someone likes you right away. If it does, congratulations. Marriage, keep it strong. It's difficult, it's hard, but you gotta keep it strong. You know what I'm saying? So, just be you. Be you. Whatever you like, go after it. But I'm just saying, this is just my opinion. It's not right, it's not wrong. But I'm just saying, love is very powerful. But my question is to you, what is love to you? What is love to you? Jazz Fuzz. Peace out.